What's up everybody, my name is Valrith, aka Sinric, and this is going to be a little bit different of a video this time. This video is going to be a little bit different in the sense that it won't really be a guide, it's mostly going to be tips or tricks. The Elysium PvP server that's coming out is going to host anywhere between 10 to 15,000 players, especially on the first day. You gotta remember back in the day in vanilla, the cap for those servers was only about 2,500 people. So for there to be 15,000 people trying to get on this server, it's going to be crazy. For me personally, on the fresh start, I'm thinking about going Undead Rogue just because I really want to play Rogue on a PvP server. But my other choice was Undead Mage because they seem to be one of the best levelers. They can always supply themselves with food and water, they can teleport, they can slow monsters with their frost spells, freeze people. They're just really good for leveling. My plan is going to be to run through Tirisfal and collect all the exploration XP. The circles are where I start at and the X's are where I die to move forwards. If you can run through the whole zone and collect all the XP and not die and kill stuff along the way, you could probably reach level 5 in about 25 to 30 minutes. I got to 2.5, almost 3 alone just by running through the whole zone and then getting on the Zeppelin ready to go to Durotar. Once I get into Durotar, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run through the zone and try to get all the exploration XP I can, killing everything I can along the way. And then once I explore everything, I'm going to just try to find a nice little grinding spot that I can continue and then pick up on Joanna's guide whenever I can, or whenever I see a point I can again. I don't know exactly if this plan is going to work, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to be a rogue or try to level as a better class for this quick leveling I'm planning on doing. We'll see though. The first thing is to not really overreact in one way or another. Don't go crazy and try to explore everything. That's good for collecting flight paths, but if you're trying to level as fast as possible, I wouldn't suggest that. Same goes for grinding or trying to kill high level monsters. Doing too much of one thing is not going to really help you. You want to try to get experience from everything you're doing. If my plan doesn't work, I'm probably going to end up just taking all the quests in Durotar and just trying to tag mobs as quick as possible while standing at spawns. That seems to be what a lot of people have recommended to do. As I think I mentioned earlier, the second point is just to memorize spawn points and also kill every yellow and green mob you see. You can also kill orange mobs if you know you're capable of it, say you're playing a warlock or a mage or just anything that's going to be able to kill something that might resist or dodge or parry or block. Just try to kill everything you can. Taking the time to kill the monster on the way to your next point is definitely going to be worth the XP. Something I would recommend is buying weapons if you don't get any while leveling. If you still are using the starter dagger and you're in Razor Hill, it's definitely worth dropping the 3 to 10 silver to pick up a dagger that's going to help you kill monsters a lot faster and help you quest and earn that money back a lot quicker. It's just a good thing to do if you really depend on your weapons. Another good one is to remember to not stay in zones for too long. You want to leave zones early, but also at the same time not too early. You should be trying to keep the monsters you're fighting predominantly at a yellow level, meaning they should be within a couple levels of you, not too high or not too low. So you should leave like your starter area around 4, that way the 6s are still going to be yellows and they're not going to be orange, which would be at around 7. Same thing, you should leave your starter zone around level 10 so that the next zone won't be too high up for you to start in. If you do reach these points where you're ready to move on, I would say just abandon your quests unless you're really confident you can finish them, or if they lead to a really long quest chain or just a really good XP quest chain. Don't get caught up on a single quest, especially if it's bottlenecking you. You want to try to continue to level as much as possible, don't get stuck. The last tip I guess would be to just make sure you do some practice runs and figure out what the quest chains are and where you're gonna go. Even if it doesn't work out, at least you know what you can explore for XP, what quests do what. It'll just really help you in the long run. Basically the main point is that the more of a plan you have and the more research you do beforehand, the better you're gonna do at launch. So if you do want to try to do the best you can, have a plan ready. That's all I really had prepared for this video. If you have any questions or anything, you can leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video as well. Just remember not to stress out though if you are stuck in the pack. Just keep leveling, or even take a break. Take a nap, go do something else, come back. It's not the end of the world. And if you are trying to level as fast as possible, like I said, just don't stress out. Try to think of other ways if you're getting stuck. But anyways, again, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And like I said before, if there's anything you want me to do, just leave a comment below. Thank you again.